Right now we're getting a little snow squirrel. If you don't know what that means, it means that it's just a little bit of a flurrying out, but heavier than just flurries. I'm gonna possibly in a little bit go outside and shovel a path for the propane. A little path for the propane and gas guy. Put some gas in there for the fuel, the heat, and propane to cook with. And possibly today the UPS truck will be dropping off the replacement popcorn maker machine. So we got rebax the old one and take out the new one. I'm gonna start probably either the nuclear waste thing or the UFO spaceship parts in GTA 5, one or the other. I haven't decided which one yet. That's about it. Got up, had coffee, had some pancakes and bacon. Just having a lazy day today. Chilling out. New popcorn maker came in the mail, or the replacement one for the one that I showed you that had pieces breaking off in the few vlogs back. This is the new one. I'm going to take the new one out of this box, put it in the same replacement where the other one was, and put the old one back in the original box, which is the same as that one, and put it back in this box and return it. And the new one is all set up. There is some differences in this one. I'm going to try to point some of them out. The arm in this one is a lot thicker, so this is a different model version. Different model. The arm is a lot thicker, and in this kettle, I don't know if you can see it, but the bar right there is a lot thicker. It's not as thin where it could be bent. And if you see that little bar back there, that bar right there, when you tip it, it hits. The other one didn't even have that bar. The kettle is a little smaller, little bit, because this is an 8 ounce, the other one was a 10 ounce. I mean, 2 ounce. This is a 2 ounce, the other one was a 2.5. So it's a tiny bit smaller. The battery compartment is a little bit fatter. This is a lot thicker. I like that. The kettle topper right there is solid. Looks like brass. I don't know if it's brass, but definitely a lot more sturdy. It looks like it's built. The motor base, I don't know if it's plastic or metal. Can't tell right now. But it looks a little bit different. This model is said on the box that it was January 2011, and the other one I had was August 2012. Oh, look, this one even has pictures of the popcorn making and then the light bulb. The other one didn't even have that. So it looks a little bit bigger too. The box was definitely bigger than the other box. I'm not going to try it out right this minute by making some, but it looks a little bit better made. The kettle's a tiny bit smaller, but I can deal with that. I was playing with Cherokee again, you know, by pulling the toy in and out of the couch there and holding on to it as he pulls the couch in my hand. Well, my hand was positioned differently, and I did this to myself. The dog's not a vicious dog, and he didn't bite me. But while he was pulling and I didn't let go of the toy, I kind of caught underneath the couch, I guess a stapler or something that holds the material up, and it nicked me. It looks a lot worse than it is. But he got me. Well, actually, the couch got me. Darn you, love seat! Using the new one right now, trying it out. Actually warming it up before using it. I'm not going to do this whole thing and record it from the beginning to end. I'm going to show you what it's doing now and then show you when it's actually complete. Tell you if I see any differences right off the bat. It sounds a little bit more quieter than the other one. And that's definitely different right there. And for the first use in the new replacement version, it did pretty good. Didn't skip, gears didn't skip or anything. It worked pretty friggin' good for the first time. Just got off of GTA 5, did a couple of main missions, because now I actually have the submarine to use outside of missions. The only pain in the neck is the part of you needing a helicopter just to pick up the submarine to put it in the water. So I don't know what we're going to do today, if I do it today. I don't know if I'm going to do the spaceship parts or the 50 barrels of waste they have to collect in the water. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to even do any of them today. Haven't really did that much today. Like I said, it's been cold out. We're getting another cold clipper coming this way. When we're this close to spring, I may do either a movie of the night or a game of the night or something later on. I haven't done one in a while. And dinner's ready. We got some French fries. We got some potato salad that was left over from yesterday's race day dinner. And we're having cheeseburgers. Yes, I know this is on regular white bread, but I hate eating regular burger without bread. I don't know. Chopped meat with cheese doesn't seem right without bread. So even with white bread, it's better than nothing. And some ketchup to put on my French fries and burger or sandwich or burger something. Food. It seems like Cherokee left the present here on the bed. It was a Mountain Dew bottle that I gave him, actually he took to play with. He pretty much destroyed it. And it seems like he don't want it no more. But anyway, it's time for, I'm going to pick show of the night. Actually, it's a show I'm just starting. I'm actually on the second, I just watched the second episode today. So I'm starting it. It's an animation show, so it's a cartoon. It's made by Mike Judge. No, it's not Beavis and Butthead. It's another show that was made by Mike Judge. It came after Beavis and Butthead. It came out in around 1997. And it lasted for about 6 seasons. If you didn't get it already, then here it is. It's King of the Hill, Season 1. This show is actually a really good show. I like it a lot. It's pretty funny. This is the first season I got. Actually, I have all 6 seasons. And as I go through them, watching them, I will review or show you, the viewers, of what it looks like and all. I just started it, so I'm only on the 4th episode. This is the front of what this one looks like. Just to look at Bobby. Has extras in all of them too. And the last disc. This season only has 13 episodes. So, I like Mike Judge. Mike Judge is a pretty cool person. I grew up watching Beavis and Butthead. That's, I would say, my all-time favorite show of all is Beavis and Butthead. It's just part of my childhood back in the 90s. I mean, I was born in 85, but I was basically a 90s baby. Because I was only 5 years old when 90s hit, so a lot of the cartoons from the 90s I watched, like the real Ghostbusters and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which from the late 80s to the early 90s, and shows like Back to the Future, the animated series, and the Addams Family animated series, and Beetlejuice, the animated series. I mean, I could go on and on and on. But I'm used to all those old cartoons that I grew up with, and I actually like them. I'm ashamed to say that none of those shows are on DVD. Otherwise, I would probably go and get them. I grew up with them, so it's kind of like, my childhood. When I sit back and watch them, I'm like remembering days of yore. But that has nothing to do with King of the Hill. King of the Hill is a really good show. If you've never seen it, They're pretty cheap now out there to get the seasons, and it's a funny show. I mean, it covers all kinds of topics, and it's just in hilarious ways that Mike Judge knows how to do it. I mean, it has the feeling, especially in this season, the first season, of Beavis and Butthead. Well, what I mean by that, like the artist, the renderation of how they looks like Beavis and Butthead. But that's my pick of the day. I tell you what, the winds are blowing, and I have gas, so there's gonna be some blowing and winding. Oh, just let one out just now. But that doesn't stop you from sharing, commenting, and liking this video.